Hello, my fellow geeks and gamers, and welcome to another episode of Game Master Banter. In this episode, I would like to talk about the most important session of any campaign. The dreaded Session Zero. I have seen many campaigns played. I have played in more campaigns. I have DM'd an even greater amount. Session 0 has always been the most important session. Most people think Session 1 is the most important one. Or the last session, or even the epilogue session. But without Session 0, most campaigns have difficulties even making it past Session 1. Session 0 is like Episode 0 of any movie, series, cartoon, or even my channel. It details how it's going to work, how things are going to be established. Because most campaigns may start in a tavern, where the party meets up for the first time. I like to go outside of that. In my Session Zeros, I usually see if the party can already know each other. Have they already established being a party? Is there a party leader? These are important questions, important details. And any Session 0 that ends with a party already being formed is a good Session 0 to have. I have recently played in a campaign where Session 0 would have really helped. The party isn't staying together. The party isn't forming at all. Half the party's characters hate the other half. It is very important to have Session 0. Some people might want their character to be a secret, or don't want the players to know all there is to know. This is fine. But just remember that if you make an elf-hating orc, and there are elves being played by your party members, don't expect them to like you. This is why Session 0 is so important. A mage-slaying paladin that hates anything that isn't human cannot make a party with a dragonkin warlock, an elven wizard, and a halfling bard. Well, maybe the bard, but that's because it's a bard. Anyone can be friends with the bard. But it must be understood that Session 0, and I cannot press this too much, I cannot stress too much the importance of Session 0. Establish yourself. Establish the relationship you have with your team members, and establish your background as far as they already know it. If you don't want them to know about the fact that you killed your brother, don't tell them. But if you do want them to know that you have a very fierce aversion towards orcs, let them know, so that they can think about whether they really want to play the orc that they had in mind, or a different character, or even bring up that fact for discussion. Is their character an exception to that hatred? Has the orc in the party saved the orc-hating character on more than one occasion, causing them to be friends of a sort? Not enemies out of exemption, but friends by proof. I hope you all at least consider having Session 0. Even if your DM, Game Master, ST, whatever, has not told you about having Session 0, tell him about Session 0. Show him this video. Let him know the importance of Session 0, or her. I have always had Session 0 since I found out about its existence, and I hope you all, from this day forth, at least know how important Session 0 is. And I will talk to you in the next episode. Have a nice day, enjoy, and as always, keep rolling.